Summer should be the easy season. Long days, decent hatches, water warm enough that you don't freeze your bits off waiting. Yet every July, plenty of anglers pack it in, convinced the fish have buggered off somewhere more interesting. They haven't. They've just changed the rules on you. In this video, we're going to look at where they go, what they take, and the simple water temperature reading that tells you how to fish the whole day. It starts with timing, because in summer timing matters more than any other season. The magic hours are dawn and dusk, before the dog walkers arrive, before the water has had a chance to warm up. Early morning, you'll find trout actively hunting. Late evening, the same thing happens once the temperature drops and the insects start moving again. Middle of the day, though, when the sun's hammering down, the fish go quiet and tuck up tight, under the banks, beneath overhanging trees, anywhere they can get a bit of shade and oxygenated water. They're not feeding unless something irresistible drifts past. So where are they? Weed becomes your friend and your enemy at the same time. Thick weed growth means oxygen, means food, means fish. But it also drags your fly under every third cast. The answer is the channels between the weed beds. That's where trout sit, watching both sides for food coming down. Get a well-placed cast into that narrow corridor and it can be deadly. Just make sure your drag's set right, because a decent fish in heavy weed can snap you off before you've worked out what happened. Fly choice gets properly interesting in summer. Everyone bangs on about matching the hatch, and yes, it matters. But sometimes a trout that's ignored 20 perfect olive duns will hammer a terrestrial instead, a beetle, an ant, a grasshopper, anything that suggests food's fallen from above. Trout no summer means clumsy insects dropping into the water. On the right day, a size 14 black beetle fished tight to the bank can outfish a perfect mayfly imitation. When the surface activity dies, nymphing becomes crucial. And here the pattern you want is small and sparse, not big and flashy. PTNs in size 16 or 18, or a simple hare's ear, anything that suggests the natural's drifting through. Fish them deep, where the water's cool and the trout are holding near the bottom. Your indicator rig should be longer than you think. If you're not occasionally ticking the bottom, you're not deep enough. Chalk streams in summer are a beautiful nightmare. The water's crystal clear, so the trout can see everything, your leader, your shadow, even the sloppy knot you didn't bother to tidy. Honestly, the approach often matters more than the fly choice. Get low, move slow, and don't tromp along the bank like you're late for the pub. Longer, finer leaders help. 6 or 7 feet of tippet isn't excessive when it's gin clear and the fish are spooky. Freestone rivers drop in summer, and the fish concentrate in those deeper pools. Less water, less space, you'd think that makes it easier. It doesn't. Fish packed into a tight area get both competitive and incredibly wary, and one poor cast can spook the lot. So work upstream, use the bankside cover, and remember, a short, accurate cast beats a long, sloppy one every time. Don't write off the little stuff either. Small streams and brooks can fish brilliantly in summer. The overhanging trees keep the water cooler, the trout are less pressured because most anglers walk straight past, and you don't need fancy gear. A short rod, a few small dry flies, and the ability to roll cast under the branches can be enough. Some of the best summer fishing is on water you could jump across. There are 2 other summer situations worth watching. In hot weather, a thunderstorm can be a friend. In that heavy, oppressive weather before a storm, trout often feed aggressively. And after the rain passes and the temperature drops, you can get an hour or 2 of cracking fishing before things settle again. So don't pack up just because the dark clouds roll in. Night fishing can bring its own surprises. It's legal on some waters, and big trout that stay hidden all day can get bold after dark. Large wet flies, fished on the swing, can pick up fish that wouldn't look at your flies in daylight. It's not for everybody, but it's worth experiencing once. Here's the thing that makes a real difference in summer: reading the water. You can't just chuck a fly anywhere and hope. Watch for the rises, look for the nervous water that tells you fish are moving below, and find where the currents meet and the food collects. Sometimes spending 10 minutes sitting and watching on the bank tells you more than an hour of blind casting. And here's the most useful single tip you can take to the bank. Carry a thermometer and check the water temperature before you start. Above 20 degrees Celsius, trout are stressed and can feed very selectively, if at all. Below 18 degrees, conditions are much more favorable. That one reading helps tell you whether to fish deep and slow or whether to expect more surface activity, and it can change your approach for the whole day. If this helped, subscribe to the Fly Line Guide for more practical UK river tactics. The full written guide and the gear resources are linked below. Tight lines, and I'll see you on the bank.